Hello guys, Truck Randy here and welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. A game that I have put a fair few hours into, not a major amount. I think I'm close to about 100 now. And what we're going to do, we're going to start an absolutely brand new playthrough. Completely 100% brand new. So, let's dive in to our first garage. So, Car Mechanic Simulator has brought out many DLCs including Plymouth, Jeep, Dodge, Mazda. They did a tuning DLC. They've done a garage customization DLC. This game takes mechanic simulation into a new level. You get the option to go and buy cars from a junkyard, go to barn finds, find rare cars, find rare parts, repair customers' cars. You could just run this as a garage, just run it as a business, taking orders, taking customers' cars in and just completely repairing and do whatever they need. Or if you want, like I say, when you level up, we don't have the level just yet. We can go and buy a car from the junkyard. All over the town there are barn finds which you can find. We've got an auction which you can buy 2 to 3 rated stars, sometimes 4, the occasional rare car. We can buy brand new cars from the car salon which are ridiculously expensive. So, what do we do then? So, first what we need to do is open up our menu and go to orders. And we'll have 2 options of jobs. We've got this job here which says, a year and a half ago, I bought this car for my son. He said he's not interested in anything except driving it and occasionally filling it up with at the gas station. Please check the oil and tyres. And we have another car which is just simple brake problems. So, the blue one here, this is a story order. And this one is just a normal basic order. So what we're going to do is take on the Emden Lots story order. Right, so what we need to do is, first thing we need to do is, if we right click and go to car status, it'll actually give us a list of what we need. We need a new fuel filter, new air filter, we need to drain the oil, and then we need to change all 4 of the tyres. So we're going to move it to our ramp, which is move car option at the bottom. And we only currently have 1 lift, so we're going to move it to lift A, and we're going to crank it up. And the first thing that we are going to do is drain the oil. Now, to drain oil, nice and simply, you come over to the oil drain and you move it to lift A, and then just click it and drain out your oil. That is some dirty oil. Move it back over to your standard space, and then we can drop this down because we don't need this up anymore. We are now going to buy some filters. Okay, so you've got loads of different options in the shop. You've got tuning and tyres, rims, body, interior, everything. So we need the main shop, which is your parts. And we are looking for filters. Oh, no, we're not looking for filters. We're looking for filter. And we need an air filter for this car. And we're going to need a fuel filter for this car. 2 of the easiest things you can replace. Nice and easy. Pop the hood. Your fuel filter on this engine in particular, the i4, is right here. We're going to mount the new part. And then air filter, we're going to remove the air filter lid or top case by removing these clips. There we go. Oh. And there's our old air filter. Install our new air filter and obviously replace on our cover and our clips. And the game is very explanatory for those who don't know a lot about cars. It gives you an idea. If you try to complete a job that you haven't done what you're supposed to, it will let you know. There's no panic. You haven't got to worry too much. And it'll also give you, for some jobs, you will get a list provided here. And for some jobs, this will all be blanked out and you have to find the parts. But as you get them, it'll give you a little green tick to say you've done it. So standard tyre B. For this, a little bit more awkward, we need to remove the wheels, remove all 4 wheels, remove all 4 tyres from the wheels, or alloys, and put on new ones. Those brakes look a bit shoddy, but not what we're here for. Now at the beginning of the game, removing bolts is rather slow, but you can buy upgrades which give you a bit more freedom, a bit more speed, and gives you a bit more time when you're trying to put a car back together or take a car apart. So there we go, one more tyre to come off, and we can go and separate these parts and buy our new tyres. As you can see, this is not a very short process. Right, there we go, off we go. So at the back corner, you've got the wheel balancer and the tyre changer. So let's separate our wheels and tyres, and then we'll go and buy new tyres, bring them back, put the new tyres on, and then balance them off. Awesome. Now this part is actually quite quick compared to this. This has to do a few rotations before it gives you the tyre back to get its right balance. Now we're nearly done. Today I just got hold of the Lotus DLC, so we may see a Lotus appear today. And the last DLC was bought was Plymouth. Oh, the Bentley DLC. That's another one I didn't mention. We have Bentley DLC now. So there we go. There is our 4 tyres removed from our alloys. And now this job should be 205, 55, 16s. So here we go. We're going to go off here and onto our tyres. Standard tyre B at 205. Oh, 55, 16s, and we want 4 of those. Done. Now we can just balance them, put them on, balance them, and then slap them back on our car, and we are done. So there's our old tyre, our old alloy, and our new tyre. Yep, we want to connect those. And what we'll do, as we're putting them on here, we will put some on here to balance and keep a constant run. As soon as the balancing does take a little bit longer. Oh, no, wrong one. Come on, figure it out. There we go. And as you can see, you'll see just how long this takes to spin. Should be able to get another tyre in here before that one's finished. Oh, there we go. Take that one off. Balance this one. Yes, thank you very much. Right, one more, and then just balance them all off. Get them all fitted to the car, and we'll have a job complete. So take that off, balance this one, this. I could probably put one on by the time that's spinned, if I'd have pressed the right button. Oh, there's one. There's this, fit our last one. Awesome. And we should just have this last one, and then we are done. Oh, actually, no, we're not done. I'll tell you what we did forget to do. We did drain the oil. We put the new air filter on. We put the fuel filter on, but we didn't put any oil back in. So once we put these on, we'll put the oil in, and we'll complete the job. And then we can look at doing another one. Hopefully there'll be another story mission. I do try to do those. They do tend to be a little bit more money. Unless we've got any bonus stuff on, which I'll dive straight up first if they're available. So there we go. There is our 4 tyres. Now our oil, if we zoom in on our engine, just hold here. Now you lift the can up. As soon as the can dips, then you know you're done. And there we go. If you overfill, it does come up with a message. I think you get charged for an overfill as well. So we can check this over now. We've got all green ticks, and on our change oil and drain we have a green tick. We have spent $963 We're getting 917 bonus. The job bonus 471. So we're going to walk over the total of 2351. We started with $4,000, so we are now at $5,424. Awesome. So, with 136 XP, I would like to level up as quick as we can so we can go. In fact, I'll show you that before we take on the next job. Where is it? So if you go to any toolbox, there is one here, there is one there, there's one there, and you click them. These are the upgrades that you can buy. Every level you go up, you get one upgrade skill point, and each one of these costs 1 point. The ones that you really want to look for are faster screwing and unscrewing, faster part assembly, etc, etc. So let's take on our next job. What am I doing? Right, phone. So we've got the brake performance on the category Katsumoto, and we have the brake problems on a Mayan M3. I think we're going to take on the M3. In fact, actually what we're going to do, we're going to move this to the ramp. We're actually going to take on both of these jobs. Well, that is a multicoloured rust bucket. And this is a lot nicer, so let's get this up. Now I think both of these jobs did come with lifts provided, so this should be nice and easy. Car status, we need 3 pads and a ventilated brake disc. So again, come back off our tyres, parts, brakes. So we need brake pads, 1, 2, 3, and a vented disc. And this is where I can show you a little bit more. I'm going to lift the car up for this. We don't need to lift this height technically, but I can give you a bit of a better look at what I'm talking about. So if you right click and you press this one, examine mode, as you can see there, the red, if we switch to this tyre, the red is anything that's worn out or needs replacing. Like in there we've got our brake pad, and we know we've got to replace 3 brake pads because it's low snow. We've got one there. Now this one didn't have anything over the corner, so this one must be a pad. Yep, pad and the disc. So we'll take this one off first. This one. This is going to be a nice easy job, to be honest guys. This is basic repair maintenance 101 if you like. So remove our caliper. These jobs, they're very quick, fairly decent money for what they are. And obviously they're quick XP earners because you're getting the job out the door very, very quickly. So I'm just going to fly through this. So there's 2 parts done. We're just going to replace the 2 back pads, and we shall be done. The one thing that amazed me with this game when it came out was its realism. There are a lot of mechanics have said how realistic this game is, how true to life parts and placements are, and obviously how you put the cars back together. So it does give you a little bit of knowledge of cars. It's not the, it doesn't give you straight up detail. Obviously, it's just a game, but for what it is, it does give you a knowledge of the parts, where they go, and a little bit of history about your cars. So anyone who's interested in cars, this is definitely something that, yeah, it's fun to pass the time, to be honest. So we are nearly done. As soon as we've got this pad on, this will be another car done and another set of XP earned. Now I'm not going to try not to get rid of any of the parts, because you can upgrade a workbench and repair some of the parts. Not perishables like brake pads, but you can repair some of the metal parts and some of the body parts later on in the game. So I do try not to get rid of anything, because when you come to restore, all the free parts you can get your hands on are awesome and will save you a lot of money and help you towards earning extra. And you also unlock yourself a parts. When you unlock this one, you get a little is this one? Ah, there you go. You get your warehouse, so you can get all the parts which are in your inventory. So if you press I on your keyboard, this is your inventory. Ooh, we have a special case. I'll leave that for now. I'll explain what that is in a minute. So when you unlock your warehouse, you could put all these parts in. This one can be repaired. These are all perishable, so these can't be repaired. But if you've got any body parts or things like that, you can repair all of those. Now this case here is what we call special parts. When you open this, you've got a part in there that'll have a certain percentage upgrade to a standard part, and I'm going to save these because I'm going to do an episode where I open all of these that I earn, so we get all our parts, and then we'll probably find one car and get them all onto that one car. So right, let's move our Katsumoto onto our ramp. Again, this should be nice and easy. It should just be brakes, pads, that kind of thing. And we have a message. We'll leave that for now. Right, yep, so we need 2 calipers, 2 pads, and a vented brake disc. This is very easy, guys. So we need 1, 2 pads, a vented brake disc, and 2 calipers. Awesome. Okay, so here we go. Let's go. Oh, what are we backing up for? Let's get this one off. Oh, they are quite bad. So let's quickly just whip these out. Hopefully, once we've done this one, we can start moving on to some different things. Obviously, constantly watching me do brakes is going to be one boring video. So hopefully, like so, we can get. There we go. Engine rebuilds and things like that. Now, as soon as we level up and we have the junkyard, I will go and buy a car and do a full restoration job on as many cars as I can. That's what I love doing the most on this game. So we're getting this in. Oh, wrong one. We're getting some broken on here. Yes, this is a caliper and what looks like also a pad. We definitely need this faster and bolting stuff, because after you've played the later game and then come back and try and do all these slow and bolting, it gets rather tedious. So did this pad need replacing? Yes, it did. Hold on. Let's put on our new pad. Oh, what am I doing? Our new caliper. Calipers can be repaired, so we're going to hold on to them for definite. Obviously, like I said, later game, when we come to restore cars, these are the parts that are going to make us money on the ones that we don't want to keep. I do keep a lot of the cars I do restore. I like to keep hold of those. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with that wheel. So if there is any parts, it's going to be left on here. There you go, 1 brake pad, and we are done. Another customer happy, hopefully. And then hopefully in the next episode we can start looking at some of the more in-depth, maybe do some timing belts and timing chains, water pumps and things like that. So, is it going to accept those pads that we've took off the other side? It might do. Let's have a look. Better make sure before I carry on. And it did. Awesome. So that takes us off into another order complete. This should level us up, which it does. We are now level 2, and the last thing I'm going to do on this episode is buy ourselves faster screwing and unscrewing, because it is going to get very long if I have to spend hours undoing bolts. So there we go, and we are going to take on. Oh, we have another. I read in the newspaper that timing components should be replaced more frequently than recommended by the manufacturer. The same goes for the oil. Please check both of these things and replace whatever is needed. So we're going to take this job on, and we're going to move this to our ramp. And we are going to call that the end of episode 1. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notifications just to keep yourselves up to date with the channel. Please leave your comments below. I will leave links to my Twitter, Facebook, and my TeamSpeak channel in the description below. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate everything that everyone does watching the channel, liking everything. So please keep on coming back. I'm Truck Randy. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode.